Prayer is tricky because it's messy and contradictory, like sunshine and showers. But the messiness is beautiful. The paradox of how God responds to prayer is perhaps the most challenging so far. God has the ability to answer our prayers, but often these prayers don't get answered, at least not in ways we recognise. We are perhaps most aware of this when it comes to healing. The Bible contains extravagant promises of God's willingness and ability to heal. It was a huge part of Jesus' ministry. The letters to the churches encouraged Christians to pray for healing. It's a very common thing to want to pray for. You've probably done it many times, either on your own or maybe with someone who asks for healing prayer. The trouble is, sometimes people who have been prayed for continue to be poorly, even die. When we pray for someone's healing and it doesn't seem to work, it is discouraging. When someone claims to have been miraculously healed, but a person dear to us is not healed, it's tough. Is God inconsistent? But if you give up on praying for healing, are you missing out on something important? Some people do recover. We might see God's hand in this, miraculous and impossible to comprehend rationally. But at other times, it's very hard to be sure what caused the healing. Maybe it was the prayer, but maybe it was their immune system or a placebo effect. It's a bit like when a friend doesn't respond to your social media post about feeling lonely, but turns up at your door with a cake. Is it a coincidence or an unexpected response to what you wrote? Doubling down on the view that God always heals when we pray can cause real faith problems too. False hope can be cruel, and when we go looking for reasons why someone isn't healed, we can come up with destructive and false answers, like the person didn't deserve it somehow, or the person praying didn't do it properly, or with enough faith. Like all paradoxes, this apparent contradiction, God can heal, but God doesn't heal, can make us give up because it just doesn't make sense. Maybe the good news lies somewhere in the tension between the two. It reminds us that this is a mystery, that some things are beyond us. As Christina Cleveland, a Black liberation theologian, puts it, being pieced back together by God is a sacred weaving that cannot be rushed.